This is a message from the whole fucking show. You are being offered generously an offer of one used wrestling shirt, size medium or large, to cease recording or broadcasting your shit show and to give over all of your listeners to TWFS.
The TWFS locker room.
Pick the large because the medium doesn't really fit too well. It's kind of tight. See, now they just played the silent game with us.
Danny, you're talking over the silent game. Anyways, this is the last warning. Accept this offer or you will be taken down. Get out of my way. We will squash you. Danny, you do this thing every time we talk. I mean, you do shit the whole time we talk. You do nothing. You just fucking sit there and I bounce off of you. You're like the wall and I'm the ball. I'm just bouncing off of you. Oh, I'm getting nothing back. No give. Bouncing off, nothing back. But then at the end, the wall catches me. It sucks me in. It soothes me. It licks me. And it takes us out. So, Danny, take us out on this pre-recorded message.
Basically, what we're trying to let you guys know is that you need to embrace TWFS and the locker room before we embrace you as our next project. We have a very passionate group of listeners, a lot of 12-year-olds with a lot of free time, and a couple of 40-year-olds with even more free time. And so if you really want it to be in your best interest, I think it's best if you just play nicely and kind of do what we say and maybe kind of stop doing your show because nobody really cares about it and just kind of become part of us and your life will be a lot better and a lot happier in the end.
You heard of this, Danny.
Destroy the competition. Destroy the competition. Destroy the competition. Fuck Danny Richardson.
Oh, yeah.
Destroy the competition. Destroy the competition. I don't know what to do on that. Here we go. Let's go deep. Destroy the competition. Destroy the competition. Destroy this fucking asshole. Competition.
Danny, they say they have had over 1 million downloads last year. I hope so, but I can't find anything that hints at that. They have like 700 Twitter followers. They have no fucking real website for themselves. They're a part of some other site that's like, check out diva pics, and they're not even nude, so you don't want to look at them.
Oh,
like,
Jesus.
And then their iTunes has like 20 ratings or something, and then they're like, over 1 million downloads. Ba-da-ba, and a ba-da-ba. 1 million downloads last year. Ba-da-ba, it's live ba-da-ba. It's a ba-da-ba-da-ba. Stay on this side of the ba-da-ba. And Danny, I want them to have 1 million because when we steal them, when we make the offer to them, and when they accept it, I want to accept 1 million downloads. I don't want to accept 20 iTunes ratings, Danny.
Yeah, you don't want to take over a company that nobody knows and has no success rate. You take over a company to take their market share. So if there's any sliver of truth to their number of listeners that they claim to have, then it's worth going after. So their own lies will be their undoing.
And here's the limit. I mean, because this locker room, Danny, on Twitter, at TWFS Locker Room, at fucking show, they're strong. They they know how to handle business, and I'm afraid that one day they're going to revolt and go, they're just going to become self-aware. Wait a minute, we're not a locker room. You're our locker room. And they just fucking kill us or something, because I won't know what to do. There's only one of me. So I try my best to impress them twice a week and hope they don't revolt. And Danny, oh my goodness.
Well, it's bad enough that you're now giving them their own airtime.
Oh.
And their own discussions, like it's not going to be long before they realize they don't need us around.
Danny Richardson, who have I been talking about? Who is the subject of the offer this week? And like, who had the 1 million downloads? None other than Don Tony and Kevin Castle, Danny. Now, here's the thing. Like I said, they have no social media ability. They have like no followers, and I can't even find a real Twitter account for them. I found one for one of the guys, and it's just like, download the latest episode 7 days ago. Download the latest episode. It's not real content, and they have no followers. Outside of that, I can't find a Facebook. I can't find a website that's really for them. I can't find I found a call-in number. It's not even activated yet. So, Danny, I don't know how to destroy them because I can't find them.
I don't know if you remember, but I brought up these guys, and I think at the time you hadn't heard of them. But this was one day I was at work, and I texted you because I was looking for other like wrestling shows to listen to on my phone, and I found them on Stitcher. And so I was excited. I was like, all right, I'll listen to it. And I got 5 minutes in, And the whole time they had spent talking about the work rate of Kelly Kelly. And I texted you because I was so mad. I was like, why is this a thing? Like, why are they allowed to be here? And this was long before we had the destroy the competition concept and where we thought we would be going after these people.
The Don Tony and Kevin Castle show contains explicit language and is intended
Danny, I'm gonna fucking fake Undertaker you. You didn't get 5 minutes in
for audiences only. But just because you're mature doesn't mean you can't be a little naughty.
Oh, good one.
Name a kind of bear.
And Danny, I love this is what we need to listen to first every time in intro to one of these things, because that really sums it up. Danny, we waste no time in our intro. It's great sounders that you should be familiar with. It's DDP plugging us first and foremost. Danny, it's fucking listeners involved in it. Best in the world over and over, drilling it in your head of what you're listening to. We take a great promo from Wrestling Past. We use their song as the thing. It's Danny, it's brilliance personified. It's the best in the world. Let's see what they're doing with their one. By the way, 1 million people downloaded this, I hope.
Papa bear. A papa bear.
Danny, they have to release 300 episodes a year that get like a couple hundred downloads. That's how they hit 1 million, because there's no fucking way. I mean, if there's one thing I've learned in my years doing this, if there's an audience, they're typically visible. I mean, they don't just exist in a quote on an iTunes description. There should be proof and a review and a follower and a like. Nothing I could find.
If you search us, you'll find us. Like, if you Google us, you're going to find things about us. There is, like you said, there's a Facebook page, there's a Twitter, and these things appear because there's enough people talking about us to make it a real thing. Like, these aren't just pages that exist. These are pages that are active and that people are using and participating in. And I'm going to credit stuff like that because we don't pull clips from 1970s Family Feud to start off things.
And Danny, at the very least, if you Twitter search at so-and-so, I mean, at least someone should be tweeting at them if there's 1 million listeners. About 10 hours ago, someone tweeted at the guy. And again, I'm gonna play this intro because I need to hear more. I mean, maybe we're going too far here, but we're jumping ahead of ourselves. Maybe.
We haven't even heard them yet.
But Danny, where's the locker room gonna go here? Because the Twitter thing, do it. That's what you guys like to do. But I fear you're not even going to get blocked because this is a fat 80-year-old fucking New Yorker who doesn't know what Twitter is. He just says, someone post the shows for me. Like, he's not seeing it. So I'm thinking there is a call-in number. And Monday night, we might all have to get together and see if we can generate some audio, Danny.
If at the worst case scenario, maybe the best, I may have to go Paul Bearer status and track down their home phone numbers.
Please.
And we'll just call them there.
Yes, Danny.
And it's their fault because they won't give us any other way to contact them.
Well, Danny, there's an offer I have for them, and I want to make sure they get it. So I'm not going to tweet it at a fucking bot Twitter account. I'm not going to tweet it. I'm not going to spam their spam account. I'm going to need to send it to them.
It's their fault.
This is a message from the whole fucking show. You are being offered generously an offer of one used wrestling shirt, size medium or large, to cease recording or broadcasting your shit show and to give over all of your listeners.
And the full thing will be on fucking show on Twitter. We always send that around. Danny, we've sent it to about everybody already, but now we're focusing in on it.
You're doing good work.
In what mind is this an intro?
I like that they took the first clip of it they could find and nobody went, let's see if we can find a better quality clip before we use this.
Something that can kill a lively party. A gun. Farm animal that people have as a pet. Turkey.
Oh my God, what is going on?
And it's multiple clips from Family. It's not even from the same segment. That turkey one's that's its own thing. That's the final round. I shouldn't know that, but I do.
Danny, a farm animal, you should have long necks and rednecks. Is this a joke? Is this a bad joke? By the way, Danny, we're going to finish up, but I got some audio in from a wonderful listener doing what we should be doing, what everyone should be doing. I forget his name, but somebody, I should know this. He's a great man. I'll look it up. But this is him letting people know how it goes.
Hi, this is Josh Arnold. You need to...
Oh, thank God he said it. Josh Arnold. He's calling into a weekly discussion of some kind. And PWR or something. And he said the audio's crap, but it's good enough for me.
You need to get off the radio. Take TWFS's offer, you piece of shit. Get off. Go off. TWFS.info. TWFS.
By the way, you can TWS. You can kind of hear the host, and it sounds like he woke him up with this. He's like, hey,